It feels sort of strange to say it out loud, but over the last 6 years, I've spent over 3 million hours speedrunning Super Monkey Ball. Obviously I'm taking the Michael here, but I have been a part of the Monkey Ball speedrunning community for the past 6 years, and in that time, I've come to know of plenty of interesting features and bugs that even some of the most experienced players may well have not noticed during their time spent in game. So I decided to compile just some of them into this list of things that you most likely didn't know about in Super Monkey Ball. Before I get started, big thanks to DarkViperAU for giving me the go-ahead to make this video. He's doing some great stuff over on his YouTube page, so if you're interested in GTA 5, speedrunning in general, or you just want to hear his take on politics, head over there and give him a view, you won't regret it. I'll start out with something that's crucial to know if you ever intend to speedrun the game or compete for high scores. You might have noticed that at the start of most floors, players begin by holding either up right or up left, rather than simply holding straight up. This is actually a strategy known as frame boosting, and assists in saving time whenever it's applied correctly. An easy place to see its effects is on Beginner 1. By simply holding up to complete the floor, you'll finish with a time of 58:30 every time. By frame boosting here, either left or right, you can finish 2 frames sooner at 58:33. Though this may not seem significant, it really is, especially for ILs. Despite some floors appearing to be symmetrical, oftentimes it can be advantageous to frame boost in a particular direction. For example, on Advanced 1, the fastest time of 58:23 and highest score of 11,942 can only be achieved by frame boosting to the right. On the topic of the timer, for each floor in the main game, you are given either 30 or 60 seconds to complete it. This raises the question, why do 3 digits display for seconds if the first digit will always display as 0? There's actually no way of changing the first digit in the main game without using mods. However, in Monkey Race, it is possible to have the digit change by obtaining time extensions from completing a lap. In both the desert and extra themes of the main game, no floors exist which include bumpers. Bumper models and textures for these themes do exist and can be seen in game, but again, only in Monkey Race, on the tracks of the corresponding themes. Also, for some reason, the bumpers found in the grass theme have a chicken hiding inside, which jumps out the top upon collision.
Oh! There's a chicken! Wait, I need to see this. Ah, I saw it! That's awesome! What the hell? I love life right now.
On Expert Floor 27, the fallout zone is unexpectedly high. So high, in fact, that you can actually trigger a fallout without falling off of the stage. Sadly, if you manage to pass through the goal after triggering a fallout, this will not count and the monkey will simply phase through the goal tape. If you look at the individual level charts for Master over on Cyberscore, you'll see that Master 9 is the only Master floor that time records are recorded for. This is because Master 9 is the only stage in Master that contains any bananas, and it's still just the one. For all the other Master floors, the highest score will also be the fastest time, so there's no need to keep record tables for both. Interestingly enough, the banana on Master 9 is actually unavoidable without dying, so it's even questionable having a time chart for this floor. I find the lack of bananas in Master really quite surprising, considering only 3 of 108 other main game floors are potassium devoid, these being Expert Extra 2, Expert Extra 9 and Expert Extra 10. Expert 40 is also an irregularity on the time charts, as it's the only bonus floor which contains a goal, therefore making it the only bonus floor where time records are kept. There's a few floors where the score world record can seem easily improvable, as the time record is just 1 frame faster than the time achieved in the high score, but barely misses a banana. I'll give some examples to better explain what I mean. On Beginner Extra 2, the high score record is 5,812 and claimed by 22 players on Cyberscore. The high score completes the floor at 28.56 and collects 1 single banana post-goal, adding 100 points to the score. The time record is claimed by 19 players and finishes just 1 frame faster at 28.58. The only difference being that none of these times collected the post-goal banana to improve the high score record by that 1 frame. Another case is Advanced 1. The score record here finishes at 58.21, collecting 3 bananas. The time record finishes 1 frame faster at 58.23, but collects only 2 bananas. Is it even possible to improve these score records by a frame? Probably not, so I wouldn't bother wasting your time if this gave you any ideas. Both Master 6 and 7 are the only floors whose competition mode versions are different from their normal mode counterparts. As both of these floors rotate away from their original starting position, small starting platforms are added to prevent the player respawning in thin air and falling straight to their death. The starting platform on Master 7 even allows for an easy shortcut, by building up enough speed to roll right into the goal upon the stage's final rotation. Now that is bloody epic. Playing in competition mode also removes the reflective effect seen on many floors in normal mode. This makes floors from the Arctic theme appear significantly lighter, and also reveals the different wires on both Advanced 11 and Expert 9 to differ in colour. I'm sure many of you watching will look back fondly on memories of playing Monkey Target with your mates, either as a young thrusting youth or a big-willied boyo on the grog with the lads. An easy way to score an impressive 1 point here is by completely ignoring the targets themselves and landing yourself straight back on the starting ramp. There's a handful of floors in the main game where bananas appear in questionable places, or are just missing outright from where you'd expect them to be. By heading to the L-shaped bracket on the right side of Expert 6, you can see a single banana hiding inside of the bunch on this corner. A similar instance of this is toward the end of Expert 21. Here you could see a stationary single banana with another banana which phases through it as it moves side to side with the attackers. On Expert 35, there's a single banana hidden beneath the start of the stage. Though it's not possible to see using the View Stage feature, you could catch a glimpse of it by falling off the floor beneath the starting platform and watching the replays. Finally, a banana appears to be missing on Expert 37. This can easily be seen by selecting View Stage. Each wall on this floor has a banana placed in the centre, except for this one on the middle right. In Advanced, there's a couple of floors which have been designed to appear like objects, the first of which being Advanced 11, which appears to look like a guitar when selecting to View Stage. The other being Advanced 18, which resembles a treble clef. On Expert Floor 41, it appears as though the stage's collision does not accurately line up with the model of the stage. By going toward the back of the bowl, you can see that the monkey's ball slightly clips inside of the floor itself. So that should about do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, because I think I know enough things to make a follow-up, so let me know if you'd be interested in that. Also, I've been using a new microphone, so let me know if you think it sounds better. And yeah, that should about do it. Thanks for watching everyone. Cheers. Hello, I'm back. The video isn't quite 10 minutes and I need to make money somehow, so I decided to fill it with something actually decent rather than just static. So I'm going to answer a question that I get pretty frequently, which is that me in my avatar and channel banner? No, it's not me. It's actually a really old picture of my friend 𝐃𝐞𝐬𝐬𝐫𝐫𝐞𝐜 over on Twitch. He's a Portal 2 speedrunner and as of late bee simulator. So if that's something you're interested in, I strongly recommend going checking him out. He's a great guy and I love to watch his stream. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching.